Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe back, and I'm going to do my try a chapter video for March. This is something I'm doing all year. I have done these a lot in the past. I've done a lot of try a chapters, but this year I'm trying to do one a month, and I pick a different genre. So because it's March Mystery Madness, in March I'm going to do mysteries. So I've decided to do 3 books that I'd like to try the first chapter or a couple chapters of in historical mysteries. So I have quite a few of these. I find I really enjoy them, but these are ones that have been on my shelf. 2 of them have been on my shelf for quite a while, and the other one I just picked up, but it's one I've been thinking about reading for quite a while. So I do have, as I said, 3. One of these books is a book that's on my 23 books to read in 2023. So The Ashes of London by Andrew Taylor they're all first books in series. So yes, I'm starting a new series. But this one starts, this is the oldest timeline. In 1666, while London is burning, there's also a killer. And that's about all I know about this one. But I've had this on my shelf for quite a while. I remember when a lot of people, this was very popular. And so I do want to try that. I also have the first book in the Lady Darby mystery series, The Anatomist's Wife by Annalee Huber. Anyway, so I've had this on my shelf probably since my first couple years on BookTube. I probably saw somebody on March Mystery Madness read it or talk about it. I know it's a series a lot of people have read, and I just have not gotten to it. It's been on my shelf, as I said, for years. So I would like to try this. This takes place in Scotland, 1830. And so that's the next one I will try. So I think her husband has recently died, and she goes to her sister's, I think, and then something happens and she has to investigate. I don't remember why or how, but that's all I know so far on that one. And then the last one is one I picked up just recently, and it's called Murder on Astor Place by Victoria Thompson. Is the first book in the Gaslight Mysteries. So this one I think takes place at the turn of the century. I'm not sure exactly the year because it doesn't say, but it says I think it said turn of the century somewhere. Anyway, but it's in New York City. And so that's a different location. We have London and we have Scotland, and then we have New York City. But so this is, and again, this is, I think, I swear it says something about turn of the century. Oh, it said the main character is a midwife in turn of the century New York City. So I'm going to go with that. So these are the 3 books I'm going to do my try a chapter on. I will start with the oldest and move forward. And so I will come back and we'll see after a couple of chapters if I like these all. I'm hoping to keep them all. I'm hoping to maybe read them sooner rather than later, at least read one of them fairly soon. I usually try to say I have to read the number 1 pick I would try to read in the next couple months. So let's hope I like all of them, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get to one of them before the end of the month, but let's not promise since I'm mood reading a lot right now. So anyway, so I'll come back. Okay, bye. Okay, so I've read the first 20 pages and 2 chapters of The Ashes of London by Andrew Taylor. I did look it up. This has I think out 5 books right now, and then the 6th book is coming out later this year, I think, or sometime this year. Maybe it already came out. I don't know. I didn't look at the date. It said 2023. So anyway, so so far we've just met James Marwood, and we're in his POV. So he's the one telling the story. So it's, again, during the London fire. We were starting out a couple days after it started, and he is, we're just getting to know him. He sees St. Paul's Cathedral burning. And so we get kind of a description of the fire, which I think is a really good way to place us into the story. And I was really entertained so far. So again, I only read 2 chapters, so it's only like starts one day, and then it's like the next morning when he's, I think, going to work, which we haven't got to yet. So we haven't got to the mystery at all. There's nothing, we don't know for sure, but we definitely have the setting is really well done. So I did like this. So I mean, again, I go into these pretty blind. I didn't know it was first person, so I wasn't expecting that. Yes, Cooper. Yes, has to get near me when I'm talking. Anyway, so anyway, really like this. We'll see how the other ones go, but I did read, as I said, it was 20 pages for this one, and 2 chapters. This one's also going to be 2 chapters and 21 pages. So we're going to try this one now and see how this goes. I don't know I'll check to see how long this series is, the other ones as well. I didn't do that yet. So let me check this out and we will try this and I will get back to you. Okay, so I read the first 20, did I say 21? I think pages, yeah, 21 pages. So first 2 chapters of The Anonymous Wife. The first chapter is pretty short, but we start right off with the murder, and then we get some of the then the second chapter was more getting the backstory on Lady Darby. So I didn't know going into this what had happened, like what her past is like. So I knew that something was going on right away, that she was not somebody other people at this house party that's taking place at her sister's and brother-in-law's castle is happening. And again, this person, Lady Godwin, I think is the one who died brutally. And then everybody finds it, out in the, I think the courtyard or something. Anyway, so we learn more about her. And so I'm interested in this one. Again, it's another first person. I liked it up until like the last line where it did that thing like, well, if we'd known, I hate when they throw that in there. I really hate that in first person narratives. It takes me out of the story every time when they throw that little, well, if I'd known kind of thing. And it's not quite that bad as, if I had known kind of thing. I said, but it is kind of close. It was pretty close. I didn't like it. Anyway, it threw me out at the very end. Everything else up to that, I kind of like this. So I still like this. I didn't like this as well as The Ashes of London, but I think it's because, but then this one started off with a mystery right away. So this one I had the mystery, the murder right away, while Ashes of London, I had more scenery and getting more knowing about London and during the fire. And then this is at a house party in Scotland, and we know more about her though, so give and take. Anyway, I did like this, so I am interested. I think book 11 in this series comes out this year, so it's a good established series as well. But now I'm going to do the last one, which is Murder on Astor Place. This one has like 25 books out. And I think book 26 is coming out later this year. So this is more of a commitment, but I think this ones are shorter. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to try this one. I don't know. As I said, I don't know anything about this one, except it's a midwife in turn of the century New York City. So we'll try this one now. Okay, so it's just noon and I've just finished Murder, the 22 pages of the first chapter of Murder on Astor Place by Victoria Thompson. So this one is an interesting one. I like the main character, Sarah. This is actually told in third person, so we get 2 perspectives in this first one. We get her, and then later we get a cop named Frank Malloy. So Sarah is Sarah Brandt. Is it Brandt? Something like that. Is her, and again, she's a midwife, and we hear about a little bit of her history, not a lot, but we learn that she is a midwife. She's sort of come down in the world. She married below her station kind of thing, and she doesn't talk to her parents who are well off. And then we also get Detective, I think it's Frank Malloy, and don't like him at all. Anyway, so I don't know about this one. This is one of the ones actually of these 3 that I would read more just to see if it gets better because I'm not sure about it. I think this is very much the one I question the most of if I would enjoy or not. Again, I liked it was third person. I liked that we got multiple perspectives in that chapter, but So she is the midwife. She goes to this boarding house to help the one who runs the boarding house give birth, and she sees somebody that looks like somebody she went to school with, but the girl is pretty young, so she's kind of confused. And then a day and a half later, she goes back to check on the woman who gave birth, and there's the young woman that she saw is dead, and she realizes that it's the younger sister of the friend that she thought who she went to school with. So, and again, the cop's there because of the death, and just his thoughts are just annoying. Like, I don't know if this, I kind of want to read more to see if he gets worse. I don't like him at all right now. I don't think we're supposed to at first. Anyway, but it's the mystery is, it's definitely, murder. So there's more. I do want to know what happens. So I'm kind of unsure about this one. So if I had to rank them, I think it was kind of in the order I read them, which is kind of weird. But I would say the one I would like to read the most is The Ashes of London, because I want to get to the mystery part. So I haven't even got to that part. I just got the setting with London. So I want to read that. Lady Darby sounded interesting. With that, because the mystery started right off, and I liked some of the characters we met in there that she's going to have to deal with, and her interesting circumstances. And then the last one, I'm just not sure about, because I just did not like him, and I'm not sure how that's going to go. So I think I'm going to try to get to Ashes of London in the next month or two, and then I might get to the other two as well at some point. But at least I've tried them. So anyway, have you guys read any of these series? Are there ones that I definitely should continue on with? Should I give the Gaslight Mysteries a better chance? I need more than just the 22 pages. I don't know. I'm kind of unsure. It's not like I disliked any of these. It's just more, I'm not sure how I feel about that character, and I'm not sure if we have to follow a lot of them. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that. So we'll see. I just said all the characters in all the books have interesting backstories and stuff we're going to learn. I am shaking. I'm sorry. So sorry about that. But I'm hoping that I like all of them at some point. But I'm not going to get rid of any of them. And I'm hoping I'll get to read some of these. So we'll see. So let me know which ones are your favorites. And I will see you guys later. Bye.